Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. In this video, I'm going to be installing the wheels on the Ford off-road mower, making some last-minute adjustments, and taking it for its maiden voyage. Alright, so I just got a big shipment in from Go Power Sports here. I've got the rear wheels, the front wheels, and the hubs to go with them. I also have a nice new steering wheel here as well. So I decided to get the V-tread tires. Those should be great for off-roading. The rear tires here are 22 inches tall, 10 inches wide on a 10-inch rim, and the front tires here are 16 inches tall, 7 inches wide on an 8-inch rim. So these rear hubs here, just simple 4-bolt hubs. They go onto a 1-inch keyed shaft. Those will go right on the axles. And for the front hubs here, I've got these smooth bore hubs that take these 3/4 inch bearings. So those should run really smooth on the front. All these parts you can find in the description of the video and on gopowersports.com, but without further ado, let's get this stuff all together and put it on the mower. I'm excited to see how it's going to look with the wheels on there.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I rode it around for a little bit. I was having some issues with the shifter up here. It's working fine right now, but when I was like riding this around, it would get like stuck in a gear. and it wouldn't want to shift. I really had to force this shifter to get it to move at all, and sometimes it didn't even move. So because I was forcing it so hard, I think this piece bent. So now neutral is here instead of here, and I lost reverse because I can't move this over far enough to get reverse, but that's fine for now. I'll fix that when I get to it. I don't need reverse for testing things, but I don't know why it was doing that. It wouldn't shift, but now it works just fine. And it was kind of on and off. So if anyone knows why it was doing that, maybe the transaxle just kind of needs to get broken in or whatever. Let me know if you know anything about that. But I took it back in here to try to get that sorted out. It started working just fine, so I figured I'd take it out again. And then I started the engine and nothing was moving. Because you can see the belt through this slot here and none of it was moving. So I did some investigating, and apparently this key in here, the shaft on the engine, fell out because my intelligent self didn't tighten the set screw. That was a long time ago when I put that stuff together, so I must have forgotten about that completely. So now I need to make a new keyway, and then hopefully we can get this thing back on the ground. Alright, I got a new keyway in there. Made sure to make an extra long one, and I got it tightened down nice. So let's take this down and try this again. Alright, so I just got back from riding this thing around for a while, and it is performing really well. I'm very happy with it. As you can see from all the mud on the tires, I was having some fun with it. So the shifter here seems to be working pretty good now. I think before, when it was getting stuck, it just had to kind of break in, because this transaxle has never been run before after I reassembled it. So I think that's just what it was, and that should be fine. But overall, it seems to be performing very well. It's not that comfortable though, with no suspension or seat on it yet. So the seat is something I'm gonna have to get to very soon. A couple other things that I just wanted to mention here is I am running just the stock brakes. You can see I have this really long piece of rebar I use as a linkage there, and that just connects to the stock brake right back there. You can't really see it, but that is connected to the brake clutch pedal. So you push this in a little bit for the clutch and push it in farther to brake, and that works really well. I really was not expecting much from that stock brake because they don't have a reputation of working well for mowers like this after you modify them to go faster, but it was working very well. I did have these calipers from the front of a street bike that I wanted to use, and with some nice disc brakes on the back, but those do not fit at all between the tire and the frame back here. There's just no room for something like that. But I don't need them anyways because the stock brakes seem to be working just fine. So that was a big plus. So the stuff you'll see coming up soon is the seat. I'll have to get that done. Then I'll work on the exhaust. Right now I just have these kind of stock exhaust headers just going out to the bottom. They're both straight piped. I want to get something to run them all back out the back of the engine, and I'll use this muffler here, which is the same muffler I have on the four-wheel motorcycle there. It's from the same motorcycle. So that'll be coming up probably fairly soon, but in the next video will not be about this. It'll be about the next project. And this is something I've wanted to do for a very long time, but I've never gotten around to it. And I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I'll give you a hint. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.